My dear students, today I am going to discuss rules to ask tag questions using negative statement and positive questions under Learn English through Tamil Foundation course. Vetri welcomes you all. I am Dr. Gunasekaran who is taking class for you. Before entering into this topic, so you must know the rules to ask tag questions. And before that, when you say ask tag question means it is an interrogative question. What is interrogative question? A sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. Sentence we can classify a number of ways. Simple sentence, simple present continuous, simple present perfect, simple present perfect continuous. The same way first, same way future. We have 12 sentences normally. In the case of questions, we can ask three ways we will ask question, interrogative questions that we are going to discuss here. And in order to give idea, kindly follow me. Normally, we are using the following types to ask questions. Here, we will discuss importantly tag questions having a negative statement and positive questions. So what are the other important interrogative sentences? WH questions, kindly refer our previous videos. Yes or no questions, again kindly refer our previous videos. And tag questions, a number of types, so kindly follow. The next one. Rules. Actually, there are certain rules you have to follow before asking questions, before asking tag questions. What are the rules? There are 5 rules. Please follow, my dear students. These 5 rules we have to follow to ask tag questions. Number 1, identify all the auxiliary verb which includes auxiliary verb. Verb means in Tamil Vinay. Verb means in Tamil Vinay. So here I have given 5 auxiliary verbs. So before entering into these rules, let me give some introduction regarding verb and types of verbs so that it will be useful for you to understand. What is a verb? Actually, the verb means in Tamil Vinay, Vinaychol. So, according to the Oxford Dictionary with the Tamil version latest, I have observed, counted by computers, that is 3,565 verbs were discovered. So, I classified these verbs into 2 types. One is finite verbs, another is non-finite verb. Please follow, very, very important. Finite verbs, mutru vinay. Mutru vinay. This is mutra vinay. The idea here it is, what is meaning mutru vinay means? That meaning is completed. That verb action is completed. Here action is not completed. I can give example for you. Kindly follow. Now, for example, suppose I can give example this way. That is, Eat is a verb. So, it's a main verb. I already infinitive verbs. Finite, this is finite verb, muற்றுvenai. So, in order to convert this finite verb into non-finite, what I am going to do, kindly follow me. One is infinitive. Number two, gerund. Number three, participle. Participle. Kindly follow me. Participle. So that eat is that is, will say, I can say that it is a finite. This is a non-finite. So when you add to eat, that is, I can simply add to main, that is the finite verb, it becomes infinitive. To eat, சாப்பிடுவதற்கு. To walk, நடப்பதற்கு. To run, ஓடுவதற்கு. That is, the verb is not completed. So it is called infinitive. You have to add to. Gerund, simply with verb you have to add ing. Kindly follow what way ing, same verb eat, ing, eating, walking, running, etc. But here you should be very careful. Always ing will not come. In some cases, when the end letter, the end of the verb letter is finished, completed with B, D, G, L, M, N, P, or S, T, then the preceding letter is vowel. That letter will be, again, one more letter will be added. A simple example, I can say run. Suppose I want to convert into gerund, I will write running, double N ing. See, this is the very, very important. It is not discussed in any grammar book. Please follow. It is my observation from the Oxford Dictionary. So there are three rules here. One is, if the verb, just see end letter is here. I told you nearly 9 letters. In the preceding letter is vowel, that the end letter will be doubled. If the end letter is not within this 9, then simply you add ing. Suppose if the verb is more than one vowels are there with these end letters, simply ing should be added. So this is the very, very important regarding gerund. Coming for participle, what is the participle? Present participle, past participle. This again non-finite. A simple example, you take go. Present tense, V1. Past tense, V2, went. And V3, past participle, gone. So, gone is the incomplete verb. Please follow. So, I hope very clear. I am classifying entire 3565 verb into two types. One is finite and another is non-finite verb. Okay. So, these finite verbs, please follow. Further, I can classify into 4 types. Please follow. This discussion is not there in any grammar book. In any grammar book, this is the method is not discussed. Kindly follow. This will give you a very clear idea to avoid confusion. So first priority I am giving now, finite verb, I can classify into that is main and auxiliary. Main and auxiliary verb. Main verb and auxiliary verb. Please follow. So here in the tag questions, we are going to concentrate only auxiliary verb. We will come back later. The next we will say the most important is regular and irregular verb. Regular and irregular verb. A simple example, regular irregular means if the verb is regular, suppose V1, V2, you want to convert, then V3. Kindly follow, sometimes all the three will be same. For example, put. Kindly follow. So I can say this is irregular. Regular means with the verb you can add to convert into V2 past tense, simply add D or ED. Walked. Okay. So simple way, moved. Only D. When E is there, D. So that is called a regular. Regular is very, very easy. Only irregular verbs we have to memorize. And if you have a chance to go into the Google and enter and ask how many irregular verbs are there in the English literature, it will say 150 to 200. Fortunately, I have collected nearly 484 irregular verbs. Please follow. This is my effort for the last 10 years I collected. These irregular verbs I can classify into three types. One is one, or 1, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 3. This is the way we can classify. All the three same, 2 will be same, 1 will be different, all the 3 will be different. A simple example, first type put. Second type come, came, come. Third type go, went, gone. Please follow. This approximately nearly some 80 to 100 irregular verb normally we are using in the daily life, we should memorize. Otherwise, asking question or writing reply, everything, giving reply, it is impossible. I hope it is very clear. And third type, kindly follow transitive and intransitive verb. Transitive and intransitive. This is somewhat higher level. Transitive means that is action will be done from one person to another person. Ram throw a ball to Sita. Throws a ball to Sita. Kindly follow. So ball was thrown by Ram to Sita. Intransitive. Kindly follow. The last one, it is strong verb and weak verb. Strong and weak very easily you can recognize. Strong means irregular verb, weak means regular verbs. So these are 4 types of verb. Kindly follow, very, very important. Now, I will come back. The auxiliary verb. So I told you this is the most important main and auxiliary verbs. So only with the help of auxiliary verb, we can raise 2 types of the questions. One is the yes or no questions and another is tag questions. The third one most important is WH questions. So only if you know clearly auxiliary verbs, you can able to ask question without mistake. Now first type 1, we generally called B verbs, am, is, are, was, were. Under this, am, is, are, they are the present tense, was, were, past tense, is, past tense, was, are, past tense, were. Normally, am, it is used only for the pronoun, singular personal pronoun I. Only in I we have to use am. You should be very careful. Very, very interesting information. Kindly follow. The next one. The second type, do, does, did. Do, does, present, did, past tense. Do. So here again, does singular verb, do plural verb. Then third type, has, have, had. Has, have, that is present tense, had, past tense. Now please follow these three types. We will call it as, that is primary auxiliary verb. Primary auxiliary verb. Then the remaining two, 4 and 5, we will call it as secondary auxiliary verb. Secondary auxiliary verb, also known as modal verb. Modal verb. Please memorize this. So, let me give a most important difference between primary auxiliary verb and secondary auxiliary verb. Primary auxiliary verb, that is, primary auxiliary verb will act as main verb as well as auxiliary verb. Whereas, the secondary auxiliary verb or modal verb will always act as an auxiliary verb but not main verb. That is, will, shall, can, may, must will not come directly. I will, I shall, I can, I may, I must, it will not come. Additionally, we have to get our main verb. I will go, I shall go, I can go, I may come, I must do. So, main verb should come. Kindly follow. This is the case for fifth one also. So, this is the most important information I want. Rule 1. Rule 2, kindly follow. To construct tag questions, the auxiliary verb used in the tag statement should match the auxiliary verb in the main statement. Kindly follow. The auxiliary verb used in the tag question should match the auxiliary verb in the main statement. So a statement will come first, then tag question will come second. A simple example. She is eating. அவள் சாப்பிட்டு கொண்டு இருக்கிறாள். Now I am asking a negative. Negative here, kindly follow. Isn't she? அவள் சாப்பிட்டு கொண்டிருக்கவில்லையா? They have finished. Haven't they? They have finished. Haven't they? Kindly follow. This is the way we have to consider. The important thing here is, I want to say, the auxiliary verb is coming in the statement, also in tag question. Have coming here, coming here. Very, very important. The rule 3, now I have to give the most important. If the statement is positive, you can ask the negative. If the statement is negative, you can ask positive tag questions. Rule 3, for the positive sentences in tag questions, use negative auxiliary question with the negative mode. A simple example, she does like coffee. அவள் காஃபி குடிக்க விரும்புகிறாள். அருந்த விரும்புகிறாள். Doesn't she? அவள் விரும்பவில்லையா? This is the rule 3. Statement is positive. The tag question is negative. Rule 4. For the negative sentences in tag questions, use positive auxiliary question with positive mode. See here, the statement, she doesn't like coffee. அவள் காஃபி அருந்த விரும்பவில்லை. Does she? விரும்புகிறாளா? You don't like it. நீ அதை விரும்பவில்லை. நீ விரும்புகிறாயா? So, statement negative and tag positive. 4. And lastly, this is the another most important thing is, the statement will not be containing auxiliary verb, but we can raise positive or negative auxiliary questions. For the simple sentences in tag question which are not containing auxiliary verb, use positive auxiliary question or negative auxiliary question depending upon the nature of the sentences. She likes reading books. Statement, simple. அவள் புத்தகங்கள் படித்துக் கொண்டிருக்க விரும்புகிறாள். புத்தகங்கள் படித்துக் கொண்டிருக்க விரும்புகிறாள். டஸ் ஷி, அவள் விரும்புகிறாளா? ஆர் டசன்ட் ஷி, அவள் விரும்பவில்லையா? See, very, very easy. So, if you know these 5 rules, you can easily understand all the tag questions. Now, let me start with the auxiliary verb. First auxiliary verb, that is. Since I am in the unique, only suitable for I am omitting here. So, I will start with the E, common. The person, she isn't your friend. She isn't your friend. Is she? He isn't working late. Is she? She isn't coming to the meeting. Is he? She isn't your sister. Is she? He isn't bringing the document. Is he? In all the cases, statement negative, the question tag question positive. 5 more. She isn't finished her work. Is she? She isn't preparing food. Is she? She isn't coming to the meeting. Is she? He isn't arriving tomorrow. Is he? He isn't the manager. Is he? So, in all these 10 sentences, I am using the auxiliary verb is in the negative statement, and in the tag question, I am using positive mode. Please follow. So, I can take now the second one, that is are, plural. So, you aren't coming to the meeting. Are you? You aren't working late. Are you? They aren't coming to the meeting. Are they? You aren't my sister. Are you? They aren't bringing the documents. Are they? 5 more. We aren't finishing our work. Are we? You aren't preparing food. Are you? They aren't coming to the meeting. Are they? They aren't arriving tomorrow. Are they? You aren't the manager. Are you? In all these 10 sentences, I am using are as the auxiliary verb in the negative form in the statement, whereas in the tag question, positive mode, I have raised. Please follow. And third auxiliary verb, correspondingly, the singular, the past tense was. So let me start now. She wasn't always on time. Was she? She wasn't working late. Was he? She wasn't not coming to the meeting. Was she? She wasn't not the best dancer. Was she? He wasn't not bringing the document. Was he? 5 more. She wasn't finishing her work. Was she? She wasn't preparing food. Was she? She wasn't not coming to the meeting. Was she? He wasn't. Please, this is wrong. Not is not there. She wasn't arriving tomorrow. Was he? He wasn't the manager. Was he? Kindly follow. So, in all these 10 sentences, kindly follow. The statement was negative, verb was, and the tag question was. Next one, where. They weren't happy with the results, were they? We weren't working late, were we? They weren't coming to the meeting, were they? You weren't talking about the project, were you? They weren't bringing the documents, were they? Kindly follow. So 5 more sentences. We weren't finished our work, were we? You weren't preparing food, were you? They weren't coming to the meeting, were they? They weren't arriving tomorrow, were they? You weren't the manager, were you? So here, I want to give the most important information here to you. I have used the first type of auxiliary verb, is, are, was, and were. The next class, I will use second and third type. That is do, does, did, has, have, had, I will discuss. So see you in my next class. Bye-bye.